They showed up at my doorstep with smug faces, waving eviction papers like they were delivering justice. My neighbors, led by the ever-arrogant HOA President Karen, acted as if they had already won. They told me I didn't belong here, that my home didn't fit the neighborhood. In that moment, it felt like the whole block was against me. But instead of backing down, I felt a fire light inside me. This was my home, and I wasn't going anywhere without a fight. Karen was the ringleader, no doubt about it. She strutted around in her expensive, revealing designer suits, dripping with jewelry, always surrounded by her little clique. She loved throwing parties on her lawn just to show off and gossip about how she was protecting the community. Every time she looked at me, I could feel her judgment. She thought this eviction was the nail in my coffin, her final move to push me out for good. But what she didn't know was that I wasn't going down so easily. I called my lawyer immediately and started building my defense. We gathered every document, every receipt, and every shred of proof that this home was mine. Karen and her friends, meanwhile, spread rumors through the neighborhood, laughing behind my back, acting like my fate was sealed. It was stressful, exhausting even, but I reminded myself daily. This wasn't just a house. This was the place I had worked my entire life for. When the court date finally arrived, the tension was thick in the air. Karen walked into the courtroom in a flashy red suit, head held high, as if she was walking a runway. Her entourage sat behind her, whispering and giggling like school kids. I sat quietly with my lawyer, holding on to faith that the truth would win. Then the judge entered, calm but sharp, and began listening to both sides. As the evidence unfolded, it became clear that Karen's claims were weak and full of holes. The judge leaned forward, setting his papers down, and looked straight at her before saying the words I'll never forget. This eviction has no legal basis. Case dismissed. The silence that followed was golden. Karen's smirk melted off her face, replaced by shock and embarrassment. Meanwhile, I felt an overwhelming wave of relief and triumph. But fate had one more surprise in store. A few months later, moving trucks pulled up next door. To my astonishment, it was the same judge who had ruled in my favor. He shook my hand warmly and said, "Looks like we're neighbors now." Across the street, Karen stood frozen, her jaw practically on the ground. The very people who tried to kick me out now had to watch me thrive, living side by side with the judge who made it all possible.